Yo YouTubers, it's me, I'm back again. Just trying to keep it down and that like. Right, it's Friday night, look I'll prove I'm watching there. I'm in the pub. Stone the Crows, look. And you can see Mr. and Mrs. Alright. They should go on Mr. and Mrs, shouldn't they? Alright. I've got a beer review for you. Right. And it's from the bottle shop. It's the last of the German beers I'm going to review for a while because I've collected enough of them, you know, them pop top bottles. You know, those bottles you can reuse. I've been buying all my equipment. I'll do a talk later about like why I keep saving money, you know what I mean? I keep saving up instead of like spending. I don't buy, obviously you know I don't buy new clothes. By the way, the stage passes, if anyone sees this, I've got 60 of these made up, limited edition, right? They're signed, every one of them signed, right? They've got me PayPal details on them for anyone that wants to donate to my channel. Because I need to buy a powerful computer, otherwise I can't make great videos, you understand? But anyways, that's not necessary, you know me, I don't really ask for money like, but if anyone wants to donate and get a free stage pass, I'll put the PayPal link below, probably, I don't know. I don't usually put it there, do I, you know what I mean, but there's only 60 of these made up already. And I'll be making different ones next time, you know, with a real picture of the dog on it, like, so these are limited edition, that's my artwork, you know what I mean. I'll just put it closer to the camera so you can see, in case you haven't seen them yet. See, number one on a dog. There's me there as a robot with the guitar, because I'm just the dog. The dog is the boss, do you understand? He's the manager, he's the boss. He's, you know, he makes me play. By the way, let's get the dog in the camera for this review. He wants to be seen, mate. He's there, like, up on there. He wants to be seen. Little dogs should be seen and not heard. There you go. The dog's in the camera. But, you okay there, mate? Yeah, he says you're right. He wants a bit of better angle, like. Can't keep a real dog in these council flats, not allowed. But there you go, number one on a dog. PayPal link there, look. Donate. Here it is. PayPal.me roller coaster ride. You see the way it's numbered and signed as a signature, it's all under the surface of the plastic. These are like works of art, don't you understand that? But I was hoping, I'll probably be keeping hold of them and sending them, you know, I might be going out playing soon, you know what I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, like. I might just do it, because it's for fun really, you know what I mean, I don't really care. But there's the PayPal thing anyway, in case anyone's interested in helping me buy a computer. I need to buy a powerful computer. I might be able to get one other ways, like, but we'll see. Maybe a powerful laptop, I don't know. Alright, let's just get this on. Let's get on with the beer review. Quickly! Quickly, how many minutes have passed so far? Only 4 minutes, alright. Hey! That means bright in German, by the way. So don't anyone get any, I don't want any zealots harassing me about it, like. Okay, so it's called, I think that's an M. What does it say? Is it Monchshof or Monchshof? Monchshof. Monchshof hell. I've only seen German people review this beer on YouTube. I couldn't find anyone in English who reviewed it. So I haven't got a clue what it's supposed to be. It's some kind of bright beer. Another merry monk there on the label. Looks like a Chinaman, doesn't he really? Looks like a, you know, a merry monk there with his brew. And it's got that traditional vibe about the label. I don't know what that means. You tell me, someone tell me, I don't know. There's a church there. Bloody hypocrites. Monks bloody brewing beer. I'm not a holy man, I don't claim to be a holy man. But anyway, I'm watching Stone the Crow and I'll review this while we're at it. Like, you see, nice packaging. See the top there. So I'm going to have to take the labels off these, or I don't know, I suppose you could leave the labels on, couldn't you? You know, but like, I'm going to be using these bottles, reusing them, like, recycling, right? You know what I mean? Recycling for my home brew. And there's the back. Don't think there's any words of English on it. Let's have a read. Let's see what we've got. I think that's an M. Monchshof. I think it's from Bavaria, actually. I think it's Bavarian. I might have said German on some of these beers and they're actually Bavarian, so apologies to any Bavarians watching. You should put things on it in English, shouldn't you? Anyway. Bayerisch Brauspezialität. Hell. Besonders mild. Traditional. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I can't. You should put it in English as well, you know what I mean? Alcoholic content 4.9%. Yeah, Bavaria. Yes, it's Bavaria, Germany, so no. Bavaria, Germany. And there's the percentage there. 4.9. And anything else? Any more information? Say the hops or anything? Just says ingredients. That's in English. Ingredients: water, barley, malt, hops. Sorry, water, barley, malt, hops. I'm learning about the ingredients because it just says beer. And I'll be starting my own brew soon, so do a bit of homework and that, like, and hopefully I don't have to buy. I'll just be able to buy these, like, you know, like the review beers, sort of one at a time or whatever you say. Because what happens is, if I review a beer, right, guys, I'm the kind of person, once I've had a bevy, I hate stopping at just one drink, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm not alky enough like that, you know what I mean? I have days where I don't drink, but if I review a beer for YouTube, because some people like watching the reviews, I don't like, you know, I'm not really bothered myself, you know what I mean? I'm more of an artist, entertainer kind of thing, aren't I, really? Boring fat man speaker and that way. But once I've reviewed a beer, I want to carry on, and so it's a very rare occasion where I have one beer in the fridge and there's no others, and I'll review it and then that's it, like, you know what I mean? But so I always buy a little bit extra to drink after I've done the review. I've got 2 reviews for tonight anyway. 2 beers to review tonight, hopefully, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll review one tomorrow instead, I don't know. Because I have to upload them as well, like. But anyway, there we go. I can't remember how much it was, but not sure how much it was, but I got it from the bottle shop. I didn't get a receipt again, like. But I had a voucher, like £5 voucher as well, you see, so. Yeah, it's one of those plastic ones anyway, it's not ceramic like it should be. Let's get it open, eh? Let's go. I hate doing this in case it pops up. There's a way of doing this, isn't there, professionally, like, but. Alright, let's go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Wow. Didn't even pop. Maybe because I've tamed it. No smoke, nothing. Now we know the seal hasn't been broken. So, wow, no pop whatsoever. That's mad, isn't it? See that it's blue instead of red. They're always usually red, aren't they? This one's a lovely royal blue colour. Let's get it straight in the glass, let's go. I bought this for 2 reasons. I've tried a Hell beer, a Hellas beer from Aldi, which was amazing. I loved every drop of it, and they wouldn't sell it again, you know. Oh, them pop things really. Them pop things really get in the way, like. And they wouldn't sell it again, would they, you know what I mean? And I can't buy it anywhere, like, but I'll ask in the bottle shop if they can get hold of it, like, you know what I mean? They might be able to do it, might be able to move mountains. Well, that looks gorgeous, to be honest. As beers go, that looks like a really nice, it's slightly hazy. You see that? Slightly hazy. There's a head. I'm amazed there's even a head on it because there was no pop, you know what I mean? Aroma, like a pub lager, I suppose. Not really dynamic. Sort of ever so slightly citrusy. I haven't had a drink today, by the way. This is the first swig, okay? And it's like, what time are we on? You know, I mean, it's 4 minutes past 8 in the evening on the 2nd of April. Friday the 2nd of April 2021. So I've had no bevies since Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. It's Friday now. It's only when I watch these, you know, they said the Stone Crow virtual pub. I can't watch without feeling like a drink, like something. Like, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, do a review while I'm at it, like. Alright, so far, very mild, delicate smell, not much going on. Bready and malty, like, sort of biscuity. Alright, up hell yeah, let's go. Up hell yeah, mate. I'd say, well, one thing I can tell you straight away, it's bready and malty. It's got that Bavarian taste, right? Slightly spicy, not much, but you know, like. But one thing I'm telling you about this, right, guys, you know the Love Lane lager I tried a while back. If you go back and check out Love Lane lager, you search my channel. It's a brewery in Liverpool. And they use Bavarian hops, and you know, they really make an effort to make it like a Bavarian beer, right? And it's one of my favourite lagers that I've ever tried, you know what I mean? Because this tastes almost exactly, this is what it reminds me of straight away. The first thing that just hit me down, just went, Love Lane Brewery, their Bavarian lager is. So it just tells you how good that beer is, isn't it? You know, the Love Lane, their attempt to recreate a Bavarian lager. It's in Liverpool, Love Lane Brewery. And they're making beer that's like as good as something from Bavaria, because this is the real deal. This is genuinely from Bavaria, as you know, like. So I'll tell you what, mate, Love Lane. You know your stuff, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, that's got it, mate. Deliciously light. Biscuity. Lovely. The water's nice. Lovely, refreshing lager, that. But, man, hats off to Love Lane, because this is the first, like, Bavarian sort of normal, normalish lager, like, you know what I mean? All the last few German beers I've tried, they've been, like, unusual things that I'm not really used to. And this is like a proper traditional Bavarian lager. But man, it reminds me of Love Lane. Proper, like, wow. I'm amazed that Love Lane have nailed that so well, like. Because that's the real deal, isn't it? I'd say the only difference between this and the Love Lane beer is this has got a more pleasant carbonation. It's more sparkly. It's a little bit more fizzy. Just that little bit more liveliness in the palate, like, but taste wise is almost exactly the same. So wow, you learn something new every day, don't you? And you can see that, it's nice. Very nice. I made a noise then. Done one of those neck belches. It just goes, eh. It's not from the, well, anyway, the cum shot, like, don't want you to see me socks. You can see that's like a typical malty beer, isn't it? Like pub legends, like. You only in a pub, like, and you have your favourite lager. It's got that, like. Wow, I like this. As lagers go, like. Yeah, I like that. And I was going to say, let's see, 16 minutes, going to tell a little story, like, but like, basically, right, you know, I don't really buy, well, as you've probably observed, I don't spend much money on clothes. I don't really get any, you know, treatment done, like, waste money on anything. I don't buy fast foods anymore, like, guys, which I used to spend a lot on, you know, like pizza and, right, and I save money every chance I get, right. I'm not a miser or nothing, I just save them, right. And hopefully to pay for my tour, basically, you know, to go out and pay for everything myself. I might even have to sign off Social Security to do it, because if I'm busking and making money, I'll just sign off, you know what I mean? It's the only thing that can get me working. You know, I've got like a mental illness kind of thing going on, like, not that you might have noticed, like. But anyway, I was wondering, like, why am I've never saved in my life, like, guys. When I used to get me wages or my dole money, I would just spend my money straight away, or buy something. I'd just spend it, like, anything I can afford. If it was something in the shops that I wanted, I'd just go and buy it and then be skint for a week or a fortnight or whatever it was, do you know what I mean? I never used to think about it. It's a proper Asperger's thing, isn't it? You know, where you just buy things and you don't think about the consequences later. Now, for the first time in my life, for the last couple of years, I've been, like, saving like a madman. Like, I just got this thing, well, gotta keep saving, don't get me wrong, not load us, but I do spend money as I go along, and then carry on saving, and spend a bit of money, and then carry on saving, right? I was trying to work it out why, you know, where that came from all of a sudden, like, because I never used to do it, like. And then I realised, you know, squirrels, they gather acorns and hide them, don't they, for the winter and that, like, right. Well, I've actually been bitten. You know the way Werewolf, if anyone's ever seen the film Wolf with Jack Nicholson, it's one of the funniest films I can recommend, to be honest, like. 19 minutes. Yeah, the film Jack Nicholson, Wolf. It's kind of a horror movie in a way. The end of it's quite gory, like, but it's when he gets bitten by the wolf, and then, you know, the way he starts acting like a dog, and he's getting, like, super senses, and he can hear him and everything. Oh, it's quite a funny movie, like, and it got slaughtered by the critics, didn't it? Because I don't know, because it seems like a really crap movie in the story sense or whatever, but I suppose it's what would happen if someone was bitten by a wolf, do you know what I mean? Right, but I haven't been bitten by a wolf, but I've been bitten by a squirrel, right? And I'm telling you, mate, they are vicious, like, it wasn't being mean, or it was an accident, right? Their teeth are like, oh my word, it's terrifying, to be honest. You know, when a squirrel bites you, it's terrifying, right? But since it happened, I've been saving like a nutcase now. I never used to do it. I used to be quite I'd spend money on anything basically, you know what I mean? Just get rid of it as fast as I could, because I don't really like money, you know what I mean? Well, now let's carry on. Oh my word, Bavarian, pure Bavarian now. Love Lane. Did you copy these or something? That beer should be called Love Lane Hell. Anyway, when I got bitten by a squirrel, things seem to have changed. It's all after the squirrel bit me, right? I think it is, anyway. And what happened was I went to the park, Birkenhead Park, and I had like nuts and raisins and stuff, you know, to throw to the squirrels and the birds and everything. Right. And what I was doing was, it's like coax a squirrel to come close, you know, because they are little cheeky buggers, the squirrels in Birkenhead Park, you know what I mean? They come right, well, they're like that everywhere, aren't they? So I held this nut in my hand. Do you know, on my fingertips like that, I was like that, like, and the squirrel came right up to me, like. And, you know what they're like, they're like jaws, aren't they, when they see a person in the water, like dun 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 dun. Saw the nut, you know, in my hand, like, and just came right up to it, like, and I was like, so man, I'm gonna feed the squirrel from my hand and that, like, and it went, it just got dead close, and it saw the nut, like, and it went to grab the nut, like, and so there's, you know, with it's, you know, it's razor teeth and that, like, but instead of grabbing me nut, it grabbed me finger. Do you understand? It grabbed me finger instead of the nuts by accident, right? So it thought it was biting the nuts, and it was biting me fingertip. It was like going, and I was like, ah, ah. The nut was in my hand, like, still, but there's like a confrontation. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest, right, I shit myself. I was like, because it was like I've never seen, you know, when you see a squirrel, you think that they're cute and that, like, but when they're ripping into your finger, mate, and it was going, and it was panicking, thinking, like, it was saying, like, just let go of the nut. And I was like, it's not the nut, it's me finger. I was like, and it was like this little mad conflict, like a conflict, do you know what I mean? Like this little, like, and it was going, and it was sort of panicking. They were just saying, I just want the nuts. And I was like going, let go of my finger. And it was like ripping into the skin, basically, because it thought it was a nut. And then I suddenly realised that the nut was like just next to my finger. And it sort of looked, and it went, and it grabbed the nut, and then, you know, the nut, it was covered in blood. It actually drew blood. There was blood all over my fingertip, you know what I mean? But the nut the blood ran all over the nuts, right? And the squirrel ran off with the nut like an almond. I think it was an almond. It ran off with the nut, like, you know, still took it away, even though it was covered in blood, right? But that squirrel would have just gone and just ate that nut, even though it was covered in me blood, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? Right, so, not only did it bite me, and it cut me, you know what I mean? I could have got like a disease or, you know what I mean, tetanus or something, couldn't I? But, you know me, I'm a kind of a resilient guy, like, 23 minutes, right? So it ran off. And I know that squirrel in the park, when it got back up its tree, like, it'd been like made up with the nut, wouldn't it? Like going, whew. But, you know, because we had a little bit of a conflict, they'd been scared, and I was a bit scared, because I shit myself. I've never seen, like, such viciousness. It wasn't being vicious on purpose, like, going, I hate you. It was just going, let go of the nut. Flipping out, like, sort of ragging my finger, like, panicking, and I was like, ah. But, obviously, that squirrel ate my blood. It ate me blood, you know what I mean? Like a vampire squirrel, didn't it? Not intentionally. It would have ate that nut covered in blood. Plus, I was bitten by that squirrel, like, so there was an exchange, wasn't there? You know, like Jack Nicholson in Wolf, you know what I mean? So you get like a werewolf, like is there such a thing as a were-squirrel, like? You know what I mean? That's strangely enough. Because I was actually sore, you know what I mean? I was actually like, oh my word. No, like, just I blow the blood till it dries and till it goes like a scab kind of thing, you know what I mean? And I had like quite a, I could have took the tip of my finger off basically. That's even like razors, mate. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh my word! And I just carried on like feeding the birds and the other squirrels and that like. Right, but after that. That is the turning point. That was when I started saving, like a sort of like I'd never done it before in my life, man. And I had all my mates and like people I know called me Ebenezer Scrooge and all that kind of stuff going, why don't you buy something, why don't you do this, why don't you do that, you're just being Scrooge and that, like. It's bitten by a squirrel, and I, you know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, man, it's affected me permanently, but simultaneously that squirrel's probably like playing guitars, riding a bicycle, singing, drinking beers, going round robbing people's beers. You know what I mean? That squirrel's probably like, we probably done like this like soul thing, like, you know. But I hope it was a male, you know what I mean? I assume it was a male, like. So, you know, we done an exchange, you know what I mean? So I've been like a squirrel ever since, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't like that before, I didn't save at all, it was kind of, once money was in my hand, I just spend it, you know what I mean? Alright, let's rate the beer before we get off. I love it. I think it's lovely. It's proper, it's very light, bright, no frills. Do you know what I mean? But it's just got that real Bavarian flavour. And like I say, Love Lane breweries, if you're watching, guys, I mean, I'm impressed. Because it really does capture the Bavarian essence, like, because that's the real deal. With the real pop lid. And yeah, as long as go, that's fantastic. It's a definite 10 out of 10 from me. Just kind of like give it one last look. It's cleared up. It was hazy, wasn't it? It's gone crystal clear. Pardon me. just just hiccuped and belched at the same time. 27 minutes. Look, what's happening there? It's gone clear. It was hazy when I first opened it, wasn't it? I've never seen that before. I could see right through it. Okay, yeah, I don't buy weed anymore like I used to. I don't buy clothes. I mean, whenever I buy equipment, musical equipment, I always go for the cheapest thing unless it's something that's really essential that I really want, you know what I mean? Proper cheap budget things, like. So yeah, I've been squirreled. Squirreled, like. So yeah, okay. 10 out of 10 for that. Highly recommend it. You can get your hands on it. Like I say, I got it from the bottle shop. Monchshof. Monchshof. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Signing off. I've got another beer review later tonight. With maybe another story. Thanks for watching. Delicious. See you later. 10 out of 10.